Hello friends, welcome to Squared Plans. I'm Stephanie and today we're going to be setting up our horizontal planners for the next week in February. And I've got some markers here ready to go, as well as some washi tape I may use. This foam memo printer I'll use to print out some custom stickers. This roll of labels I got at Michael's, and these sticker books which I'll pull from. So this is the last week of the February Planable Challenge, and this week's theme is Be the Light. So if you'd like to participate, go ahead and post your spreads up on Instagram using the hashtag Planable February 2022. We'd love to see what you come up with. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and lay down some wax paper, and I like to tape it down so it doesn't move around as I try to do things. I decided to print out a few light bulbs using my foam memo printer. I basically just went onto Google and looked up drawings of light bulbs and then found one I liked, took a screenshot of it on my phone, and then used my same phone to go ahead and print it on my foam memo printer. And it worked out great. I was able to print 3 different sizes of this exact same light bulb drawing. The idea for this week, Be the Light, I wasn't real sure how to make that work, so my mind went to a physical light and light bulb came to mind. So that's what I went ahead and printed out, and then I found some other supporting stickers in some of my other sticker books that I thought could kind of tie in with the theme. Just visually, I felt like they looked similar in style with that line art drawing and the color scheme, limiting it to this softer peachy tone and black as the main colors. I did do a little sample sheet ahead of time and pulled some of the stickers that I thought I would use. The top section of that sticker sheet all came from the newest Color Story sticker book I have there on the right. And then at the bottom, I also pulled a few items from the Wild Styled sticker book I have from maybe 1 or 2 years ago. I also have this journaling sticker book from a while back as well, and I thought I might use it for some focus boxes, but I'm leaning more towards using just the circle label stickers I mentioned in the beginning that I got from Michael's on clearance. I think that they were made for, like, sealing products or weddings or something like that. So it's just a roll of different labels, but I do like the large circles as kind of focus areas on my spread. They really draw your eye to whatever is inside of it. So I changed my mind on that black Things to Do sticker box. I thought it might work, but it was like a checklist style, and it seemed like those checklists were going to be really too small for me to use the way that I like to plan. So I decided to go ahead and put it back, and now I am thinking about how I might want to tie in some of this washi to the spread. The washi I have here came from a Be Happy box I bought over the Black Friday holiday. It's a really cool black with a dot pattern, but the dot pattern is in a peach tone. I thought it was a perfect match for this spread. I brought it in. It was just a little bit thicker than I wanted it to be because the other washis that I pulled here have more of a skinnier shape. So I just really wanted them to match in scale when I laid them down here on the sheet, especially because the black is so bold. So I cut it into about thirds, using the 2/3 part and then leaving the 1/3 part to use on another spread someday. And now I'm going to work in the layering that I think I want to do. So I have a nice peach toned solid washi that I'll bring in to add that color. And then I have another dot patterned washi in white, and the dots on that I think are more almost like a dark orange or maybe even a soft brown, but it's hard to tell. It's nice that it's not exactly dark black, even if it's not the same color as the washi tape. And I think the combination of those three washis really looks good together. The layering, I did a little sample on my sample sheet just to see which washis I thought I wanted to use, and I really liked those patterns together. And now I'm trying to bring in some of the smaller stickers I pulled in those color schemes, just trying to figure out how they might layer together. And I have that half circle shape that I thought I might be able to use, but it's a little bit tricky on that one. So I'm going to go ahead and put it back on the sheet, and then maybe try to bring in this additional ampersand sticker in the softer peach as well. I have this long box quote I pulled from the Wild Styled sticker book, and it says, "Don't be like the rest of them, darling." Quote I thought kind of went with the theme. The quote on the very bottom with the large black ampersand says, "Be love and light," so I thought that was perfect for this week's theme, Be the Light. So now I'm just trying to balance the spread with what I have going on here. And I'm going to go ahead and flag the end of this banner just so that it has a little bit more of a finished end. I don't really have a strong theme outside of just those light bulbs kind of being the light, but I will be using the markers to enhance the area around the light bulbs, as you'll see, to kind of give them a little bit more color and dimension in just a few, once I get the stickers kind of situated and figured out here on the spread. And I'm liking that so far. Again, I'm always thinking about how I'm going to be using the spread, so I want to make sure I have room on each day for the items I really need. For example, the checklists, focus boxes, things like that I need for functionality. Just want to make sure that I've covered all my bases on each of those days so that I have space for all of those things. And I'm going to go ahead and bring in one more arrow box here at the bottom and rework the positioning of the stickers down here a little bit. I really feel like I need something for Sunday. It's a little bit sparse over there. I was flipping through the book and found this additional large circle sticker that I think I can bring in here and make it work on this side. So just making some adjustments, moving things around, and repositioning some of the stickers until I get to something that I'm happy with. And okay, I think we're pretty close. I'm going to kind of fix this little area of the box so that it doesn't overlap the black circle. And I thought I might flag both ends instead once I started to cut it. But I think, yeah, just trimming it down so that it kind of butts up against the circle will be a better choice for that quote. And all right, we're ready to move things over. So I'll get that ready. But the first thing we really need to do is to white out the behind area so that the light bulbs have a clean background. So I'm going to go ahead and just use my white Sakura Jelly Roll pen and use that to white out just the area of the dark black line that kind of divides the days. And then also I'll cover up the Saturday that's there so that it doesn't show through behind the light bulb. And then on the other side as well, just so that both kind of feel clean and balanced. And just want to make sure I'm getting the right positioning. A little bit trickier with these light bulbs. You don't have much room for error. So I like that look. Now I have just like a clear piece of like acrylic block that it's used for stamping, but I just needed something that was a like a hard plastic so that I could try some techniques with markers and water and my splatter brush here that I have. I thought that the Crayola marker I pulled was a pretty close match to the peach, so I'm just putting down a layer of that, then adding a drop of water, or more than just a drop of water to it, and sprinkling on the page. The first two attempts were a little bit not what I was trying for. The splatter was really fine and very hard to see. So I decided to try instead maybe using my blending brush and then creating a bit of a glow around the stickers. So that's what I'm doing now. That worked out a little bit better. I was able to pick up more of the ink off of the acrylic block. I also kind of liked the glow look that it was giving to the light bulbs. I did learn along the way that more water was better for the splatter. So once I put a little bit of extra water on there, the splatter droplets were a little bit bigger and easier to see and kind of gave me the effect I was looking for. So I did some more of the splatter, and then I'm going to fill in a little bit more of the glow here on the bottom just so it has a nice even kind of tone all the way around the light bulbs. And I thought I would be able to pick up more of the ink that got on top of the sticker, since it's a pretty glossy plastic that is used there in the foam memo printers. The stickers are pretty slick, so I thought I'd be able to really rub off a lot of the excess, but started to really color the inside of the light bulbs more than I had thought it would. Just something to keep in mind. I'm going to go ahead and let that dry and start laying in the stickers I've laid out. And just kind of making an adjustment here with the washi tape before I lay it down. Just want to make sure that the positioning is how I want it. I need to move that down a little bit. Make sure I have room above it for my checklists. And then this one I'm going to have kind of going off the page, so I'm going to trim it out. And then next we'll move over this kind of bigger box. And we will move on to the other side, putting in that washi. Basically moving things over pretty much where they were on the wax paper. I had pulled the black marker because I thought I was going to do some black splatter as well, but I decided against it at this time. I might go back and add some in before I start the week, just if I feel like it, but I think it looks good with just the peach. The only thing that I was kind of concerned about is that I thought that the marker was a little bit better match for the peach that is on the stickers. So it has a little bit more of a pink tone to it than I thought it did. I think it works, it's just I wish it was a little bit less pink in tone. I think it would have been just a better match overall. But it comes together nicely when I add in the checklist using the marker and just kind of ties those colors together. So basically I'm going to draw in my checklist using this Crayola marker, and once I'm done with that, you guys, we will be done, friends. So I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, please give it a thumbs up down below. Go ahead and leave me a comment if you'd like to get in touch, and think about subscribing to my channel if you haven't already, if you'd like to see more of my videos. Thank you guys so much for watching. I really appreciate it, and we'll see you next time. Bye!